not even enjoying my own event. And I am not talking about only Christmas, I'm talking about any parties. But guess what? No more. Before you host a party, let me give you these 10 simple tips that will save you stress, time, and last minute panic so you actually enjoy your own party. Hello friends, welcome to What's Up Polish Sister. Listen, the Christmas is just around the corner. Let me tell you. Listen, I used to hate hosting parties, and I was even telling my husband that I am done, I don't want to do it anymore, but then every year I was doing it again. And don't tell me, don't take me wrong, I love having people over in my home, but every single time I end up exhausted, stressed, running around, and honestly not even enjoying my own event. And I am not talking about only Christmas, I'm talking about any parties. But guess what? No more. Once I've learned these 10 simple things, hosting became easy, smooth, and actually fun. And today I am sharing them with you so you do not have to struggle. So your next party, if it's a holiday party, if it's a Christmas, whatever it is, birthday party, feels like a breeze too. So, tip number 1, and I think that's the most important tip in my opinion, make a real food list. Honest and practical, that's the most important. And I used to plan like I was feeding the entire Poland. And even my sister, she used to tell me, and even now she still is like reminding me, do it simple, because she knows that I very often overwhelm myself, and I often also overwhelm the amount of food I'm bringing. If I host 10 people, I would have a tendency to do for 20 people, and I was overboard with all the food that I was making. Don't do it. Simple is the best. Now I write down exactly what I want to make, and that becomes the master plan. That is the thing with the master plan. Put it 1 through whatever dishes you have to make and stick to those dishes. Polish Christmas Eve, we need to have 12 dishes, so that's pretty a lot. That's why I am like really on it, and I just cross off every dish that I go through during the cooking. So be honest, be quick with it, do not overwhelm yourself even when you make that list, and do that list way before the party, because this way you have a time to prepare yourself. Next to that list, I do also a date on when I'm going to cook each food. What does it mean? There are things that you can prepare way before, like pierogis. I make pierogis for Christmas. The pierogis for Christmas, for me, already done. I don't have to worry. So whatever you can, do it earlier. Also, decoration. Do it what I want to make, and that becomes my master plan, and I stick to the plan. When I'm done with it, I just cross the entire dish and I move on to another and another. Alright, tip number 2. Timing is everything. So, plan exactly when you're going to prep each dish, so you are not cooking all day long like a stressed out elf. There is no need for that. So on that list, when you have dishes, on the other side put the date or days when you're going to cook each of it before the party or on the day of a party, depending on the dishes can be done before. So make the list and stick to that, and do not lose that list, because when we are running around, we are struggling, we put that list somewhere and and then we are hot and that list is gone. Make sure you have that list near to you, or that list on the phone so you don't lose that list, because when you lose it, you're done. It's game over. And a very important thing, do not leave everything for the last 24 hours, because you're done. There is no way you can prepare everything in 24 hours. Maybe if you don't sleep, and then I do not like get crazy for at least the day before the party, because then I look even more tired. Tip number 3, don't go shopping until your menu is finished. So with my menu and the days that I do everything, on the other list I put which stores I'm going to buy stuff, because I know exactly which store carries the specific things that I need. Especially for me, when I'm Polish, there is a lot of specific food that I do need, and this is why I put the list of the stores that I need, and by each store I put exact ingredients that I need to buy for each dish. Not only that ingredients, but amount of the ingredients I need, because you go to the store, you need, for example, 2 packages of flours, 5 pound, 2 of 5 pound flours, let's say it for example, but you only buy 1. You go home, you have to prepare something in the last moment just before the party, you start cooking, and you have only 1 thing and you needed 2 or 3 or 5, whatever. Too late to buy. And especially before holidays, there is a lot of people in the store, a lot of people, about Easter, whatever holidays, so, or Thanksgiving, and you do not want to run between all these people, grabbing the stuff and making yourself even more tired and going behind and being late and being behind your cooking. So always make a list with the things you need to buy and where you need to buy, because I have to go to at least 4 or 5 stores to buy stuff for my Christmas party. So because of that, I make a list, I go to each store with that list, and then I cross what I bought. If I don't find that ingredient in that particular store, I know that the other store will have that list, and because of that I can move that item to the other store list, and I know that I have everything, because how many times I forgot something and I had to send my husband to the store. And of course, he didn't know what I want. So I'm cooking, stressing, running behind, and he's calling me from the store, doing FaceTime and telling me, what do you want, this or this or that or that. And I'm like, oh god, why I forgot that. Now I'm like crazy, too late. So don't do this. So that shopping list with the stores and ingredients saves you money, because you might know that some stuff are cheaper in another store than this store, and also saves a big time for you for the time of the preparation. Tip number 4. So one huge change for me that I was learning to simplify for me was simplifying every single step. If you have a recipe that has 20 ingredients, skip that recipe. Change that dish to something different that has less ingredients, that is less complicated. Or you have a new dish that you want to put and be, oh my god, so amazing your guest with it. Skip it. Because very often new dishes, and especially the ones that you did not test it, means that you might fail on making it. Maybe you do not like it and you think you like it. So skip the dishes that you don't know and simplify the dishes. Make something that is more simple than more complicated. If decoration takes too long, it's gone. And I mean decoration of the food. I used to decorate the salads with beautiful flowers with the veggies, or not anymore. Done. Not doing this. And if something stresses you out, remove it. Don't do it. Leave this. Don't be stressed out. There's not the time for it. And remember, you do not get extra hosting points for doing the hardest version. The easier you make things, the more fun you have and the more relaxed your guest feels. If you are stressed, your guests are going to be stressed too. Trust me. Tip number 5. Set your table early, way early. If your party is on Friday, set the table Wednesday, Tuesday. Set the table way few days before. This way you can look at it, okay, it is done. I'm not missing anything. I count how many people are coming, set everything for that many people. And I also put on the table the plates that they are going to, like the bowls that they're going to keep the food in, and also the big spoons that you're going to use it for those dishes to put the food into guest food. I usually do not do a Swedish table. What's Swedish table? So comment me if you know what I mean by calling it a Swedish table. And number 6, do all the chopping, washing, mixing, all the meal prep few days before. Because few days before you have more time, you're more relaxed, and you can do it everything. If the chopping is done few days before, the actual cooking is fun. Prepping veggies, marinade, sauces, it saves stress and keeps your kitchen clean during the party. So usually it is the most dirty time when you have all the prep time, because you have too many cutting boards, you have too many dishes. Whatever you can prep, like cutting onions, this way you do not cry that much, because onions will make your eyes very watery, and then guests are coming and you look like you're crying out for a month. Don't do that. Prep that earlier, set it aside, you're done. The onions can be chopped a week before the actual cooking the meal. So Do this and you'll be safe for doing that. At the same time, whatever you know can be prepped 3, 4, 5 a week before, do it. Put it in a small containers on the side in your fridge. If you are not sure what you're prepping for, or you kind of lose your track of what's that for, write on the container what exactly this veggie is prepped for. If you have one veggie for few dishes, write it down, the name of each dish and how much you have to add to each dish. This way you won't lose your head when it's time for cooking, and this way you know that you have enough for each dish. It's easy and it's so much better for you. Try it out and let me know what you think about that. Number 7, cleaning the house. So you prepped all the food, you have made the dishes, and then you're looking around the house and it's a hot mess. Oh God, what the? The biggest change for me was prepping my house in zones: entryway, kitchen and dining room. When everything has its place, cleaning becomes faster and you do not run around in the last minute. Do whatever you can before. Ask your kids, ask your husband to help you, because if you already in the kitchen doing stuff, they can help you manage the house. Do not do that in the last moment and save yourself for the other stuff. They can help you too, trust me. Make them help you. Do not run and do everything by yourself. You are not a hero. And by asking them, you will have the house done ready. You will be like, oh, they don't want to help me. Did you ask them? Because sometimes my husband was like, oh, I didn't know you wanted me to help you. Yeah, because I never asked him to help me. And then I'm like, oh, seriously? Isn't that simple? Just ask someone. Yeah, just ask your husband, ask your kids to help you, and they are going to help you. You just have to be willing to ask them. It's you who is the host. It's you who can at the time be pointing out what needs to be done and who is doing what. This way you know that things are done. Don't tell someone in your house, like you have 2 kids and a husband, for example, and tell them, hey guys, clean this and this. And then you're coming and nothing is done. And they're like, yeah, you said guys. No, tell them, hey Bob, clean this. Hey Mike, clean that. This way you are directing them to each place to clean that thing. So then you have someone responsible for doing that thing. And you can put your hands onto something different. Do this and you will appreciate the parties and cleaning more. And number 7 goes together with number 8. Let people help you. It makes the party better. One of the biggest mindset shift for me was I had to make allowing my friends and my family to help me. So like I said before, ask your family to help you clean. So for years I tried everything myself. Every dish, every decoration, every cleanup. And of course I was exhausted and stressed before the party even started. Then everybody was coming and I was not ready. And then my sister was coming to me and she was like, you look tired. Exactly. You don't want that. You don't want your guest looking at you like what happened to her. So, cleaning the house in the zones, yes, with the number 7 point, but ask your family to help you clean the house. And here, ask your friends to bring a dish, to participate in the party. Let someone bring an appetizer. Let someone help you slice the bread when they're coming. And let someone take the jackets, light the candles, or pour the first drinks. It actually makes people feel included and connected, and it takes so much pressure off of you. Hosting is not about a superhero. It's about creating a space where everyone shares the moment together. I used to be like, oh no guys, don't worry, just stay, just relax, I'll be done. No. Now everybody is like helping with cutting the bread for me, putting stuff on the table if I'm running a little bit late with, like, for example, for Christmas or even Easter, we have soup as a main dish. And yeah, you can put a big dish with a soup in the middle of the table, but it takes so much space that I stopped doing it, and plus the soups get cold and I don't want to do that either. So now I have friends and family. Someone is coming with the empty plate for a soup, and someone else is coming with the full plate of soup and someone else is coming toward the table with the soup. So this way we are helping each other to have the party starting and going faster. It is such a fun when you see people like, hey, I have this, hey, I have this. Trust me, you will enjoy it, especially when the kids are growing up and they are helping more. Whew, it is so much fun because they love it, especially when the kids are coming and they love my soup. Oh my god, then they want to even help me faster to pull that soup because they want that soup to eat way faster. So try that and you will see the difference. It's like a game that everybody is like enjoying. So comment me if you ever did that and if you enjoy doing it. Tip number 9. Prepare yourself for the party earlier, because you have food to go, then your husband's going to be, honey, what am I supposed to wear? And the kid's going to be, Mom, I don't have something clean. Put the clothes for the party on a hanger, leave them on the side so you know what to wear, you know what your kid's supposed to wear, you know what your husband's supposed to wear, because for sure they're going to be asking you that in the last moment, because they're going to not know what to put on themselves. And you will be running and helping them find each piece of the garment, and you're going to be left behind. Prepare also the pieces of a makeup that you want to do, because then you're going to be like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? What kind of makeup for this kind of dress? Because you pulled out something quickly from the closet. So have that dress with the shoes, with the makeup, with the jewelry pieces all together on the side, so you just can quickly get a shower, do your hair, make sure you know what to do for your hair too. You are ready, and you just can enjoy a moment of peace just before your guests are coming. Because I used to run like crazy, and then people are coming and I was still with my slippers on my shoes, and then I was still with my slippers on my feet, and I looked like a hot mess. Not anymore. Now people are coming and I'm like checking the clock. Hey guys, you're late. I'm already done. The food is ready. Where have you been? So change everything, Change your mindset first. Set everything on the side and be ready for the details that you have to have it done, because all of that in the last moment is going to be not good for you. And the tip number 10 is, I think, one of the biggest one. So, and this took me years to learn. If something does not go as planned, don't stress. Just take a deep breath, relax, and move on. When you're hosting, something always goes a little sideways. Maybe the dessert didn't set. Maybe the meat takes longer to cook. Maybe the table runner looks crooked, or someone shows up early while you are still doing your makeup. Last year, I was making the Polish poppy seed cake roll, and I was trying to make it a little bit different than the recipe was saying, and of course was not coming out the right way. I was like a little bit upset about that. I was like, oh my god, why I didn't go accordingly to the recipe that was for that poppy seed cake. But made it, then cut it on the slices, and I was like, okay, forget. I'm not going to stress about that. It is how it is, and it's done. After the party, my husband came and said, you know what? That poppy seed cake was the best. Can you make it a few more times, that kind of poppy seed cake? And I was like, but it didn't came out the way I wanted. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I made a mistake with the recipe. He's like, whatever mistake you made, make it more times. So do not stress. Always relax and move on. No one will remember the tiny things that go wrong. They will remember how they felt in your home, the atmosphere, the love, and the friendship, being together. That is the key for each party, for each holidays, for whatever you're hosting. Always stay calm, laugh it off, and keep the vibes good. Everyone else follows your energy. Your guests don't want perfection. They want warm and fun. So enjoy. Don't stress, and be with them on this special day, whatever it is for you. If it's a birthday party, if it's a Christmas, if it is a holiday that you are hosting this year. Enjoy and be always with your family. Half-time, the expected things become the funniest, sweetest memories of the night. So if something doesn't go, take the breath, smile, pivot, and keep going. Your party will still be amazed. Friends, so that's it. Those are the 5 things that totally change hosting for me. Hopefully it will do it for you too. I went from stressed and tired to relaxed and confident. Try this for the next event and let me know if it made your life easier. And for all of you, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate this season. Stay healthy, stay warm, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye.